People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Our school and community with pride, hard work, and character. Tonight we honor their contributions, their growth, and their impact they've made on their teams. Please join us as we celebrate our seniors. Starting with senior basketball player Peyton Landowski. Peyton is the daughter of Steve and Brandy Landowski. Peyton plans to go to Viterbo University to major in nursing and run track. She wants the underclassmen to remember to practice how you want to play and to remember to take every moment in because it goes by fast. Peyton says that she will miss spending time with the team every night and the memories they've made together. Coach Wood states that she has shown leadership and dedication to her team, and he would like to thank Peyton for always showing up and giving her all. Thank you, Peyton. Next, senior dance team member Jenna Parrish. Jenna is the daughter of Robert Parrish and Lisa Parrish. Jenna plans to attend SWTC to become a dental assistant and then advance onto MATC to become a dental hygienist. She would like the underclassmen to remember to not let time pass by. Your last practice will come before you know it, and enjoy every little moment. She will miss the Sunday night practices the most. Coach Bender states that from day one on the team, freshman year, Jenna has been showing up to practice, ready to work hard, but no matter how hard the practice or performance, Jenna has never failed to make everyone laugh. Congratulations, thank you, Jenna. Senior dance team member, Jessa Engelhardt. Jessa is the daughter of Joel Engelhardt and Jennifer Engelhardt. Jessa plans to attend Clark University and major in exercise science with a minor in athletic training. She would like the underclassmen to remember not to be afraid to put yourself out there and try new things. She will miss the fun their team has had together, whether it was at practices or right before performances. They were always laughing. Coach Bender states that Jessa has always been a leader in every class or team that she has been a part of. Thank you, Jessa. Our next senior cheerleader, Mackenzie Lang, daughter of Sean Lang and Lisa Forstenberg. Mackenzie plans to attend UW-Platteville and major in psychology. She would like the underclassmen to remember not to take any moment for granted. Time truly does fly by, so make sure you cherish every moment. She will miss the people and the environment of cheerleading the most. And Coach Miles states that Mackenzie helps keep everyone focused, leads by example, and is always eager to support others as they learn and grow. Congratulations, Mackenzie, and thank you. Next up, we have senior cheerleader, Olivia Yeager, daughter of Melinda and Peter Yeager. Olivia plans to attend UW-Oshkosh to pursue a doctorate degree in emergency medicine. Olivia would like the underclassmen to remember to try everything and meet everyone. She is going to miss the family the squad has created and the laughs they've shared. Coach Miles states that Olivia has the ability to make everyone laugh. She always comes with a lot of great ideas and excited to try new things. Congratulations, Olivia. Thank you. Next, we have senior cheerleader, Nova Moon, daughter of Natasha Moon and James and Shelley Moon. Nova plans to further her education in diagnostic medical sonography. Nova wants the underclassmen to remember to show up whenever you can. Be present. Make a bigger difference than you realize. She will miss people most of all, her teammates, her coach, and even the kids who cheered along with them at games and performances. Coach Miles states that Nova is helpful to others and always has a positive personality. She appreciates her willingness to keep trying. and when she's flying across the floor. Congratulations, Nova, and thank you. And finally, our senior cheerleader, Brooklyn Richardson, daughter of David Richardson and Melissa Richardson. Brooklyn plans to attend UW-Platteville and major in forensic investigation. She would like the underclassmen to remember that one day you'll realize the best high school memories will come from this team. She will miss the little things no one sees.
This is a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation. Queen Bee Radio proudly brings you Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports. Presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. And sponsored by Ayers Furniture, Bytech Resource Management, Claire Bank, Fuller's Milker Center, Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Platteville, Les Mack, Northland Buildings, Reeves Wealth Management, Raleigh Cheese House, Russell Law Offices, The Shoebox, Tricor Insurance, West End Salvage, Carver's Hardwood Flooring, Sloan Implements, Sups, Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Gary's Pest Control, TriStar Pallets and TriStar Mulch, Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware Do It Best, Bouse Electric, Cuba City Collision and Repair, Laley Center Monroe, H&N Plumbing, Heating and Electrical, Community First Bank, Grant Regional Health Center, Sullivan Auctioneers, Big Iron Realty, Lancaster Dental Associates, Millie's Diner, Pink's Automotive, Good Knees Garage, Point and Flush Sportsman's Club, Rosemeyer Management Group, Breckler Insurance, McNett Electric, Mound City Bank, Ready Feed and Grain LLC, Southwest Health, and WCC Brands.
Good evening and welcome to Fennimore High School. We have the Swall Girls season finale as the Fennimore Golden Eagles square off against the Cuba City Cubans on Dubuque Super Hits 106, superhits106.com, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel powered by Laley Center Monroe and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. This is Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. From the best seat in the house in the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth, I'm Tyler Dictanis welcoming you to our Raleigh Cheese pregame show presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. Cuba City's looking to clinch at least a share of the Swall this evening with a win over the Fennimore Golden Eagles tonight. Cuba City comes in with a record of 11-2 in Swall play. The only two losses in conference play came to Mineral Point, and that was their last loss, or the last game. Last week, 61-57 was the final. And there will be no rematch between Cuba City and Mineral Point because Cuba City is playing up a division in Division III this year because of the performance factor having been to state the last 2 years. After tonight's game, Cuba City will take on the winner of Whitewater or Beloit Turner in the regional final. Coming up next Thursday night. Again, Cuba City would clinch a share of the title with the win. They would win it outright in the very unlikely event that Mineral Point gets upset by Iowa Grant tonight as well. As for the Fennimore Golden Eagles, they come in with a record of 15-8 overall. They are 9-4 in the Southwest Wisconsin Activities League. Coming off a win against Riverdale, 51-32 in their last game. They've now won 4 of their last 5 after a 3-game losing streak. Bradley Zink had 14 points in the game against Riverdale. Brooklyn Ritchie had a double-double with 13 points and 10 rebounds. And this matchup is a rematch of a game that we saw back on January 16th when Cuba City doubled up Fennimore 68-34. 3 players in double figures for Cuba City that night. 20 points for Allie Ingersoll, 12 points for Allie Borovitz, and 10 for Ashley Rowe. Kylie Cole, the only player in double figures for Fennimore with 11 points in that matchup just over a month ago. On our Shoebox scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. In addition to this game, the other games of the Swall tonight, Iowa Grant is at Mineral Point, Riverdale's at Darlington, Moscobel is at Southwestern. And on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, In the SWC, we will decide the conference championship as Lancaster trying to win the conference title outright against Platteville. Platteville trying to clinch a share with a win against the Flying Arrows. Tonight, Steve Prestegard and Kingston Clayton will have the call of that around 7 o'clock. Again on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Coming up next on our Raleigh Cheese pregame show, we'll run down the injury report on the Russell office's injury report, the Fuller Smoker Center starting lineups, the Cuba City Family Dental colors of the game, and the opening tip between Fennimore and Cuba City in small girls basketball on the final night of regular season play in Southwest Wisconsin. The Raleigh Cheese pregame show continues after this on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 1.
Looking to refresh your home with a pop of color? Hermson's Ace Hardware has got you covered. Discover the stunning Magnolia Home Collection by Joanna Gaines, along with trusted lines like Clark & Kensington, Benjamin Moore, and Royal Paints. Whether you're tackling a weekend project or a full home makeover, we have the perfect paint for you, including state-of-the-art color matching. So if it's a fresh coat of what you've loved for years or a new look for your home, visit Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
From small-town businesses to large multi-state operations, Tricor Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance have industry expertise that can cover all types of businesses.
Having an insurance agency that understands our business is a real benefit. They know our people. It's something Tricor does really well.
Tricor's in-depth knowledge of insurance, regulation, compliance, and safety consulting is here to help your business succeed. Working with leading insurance companies like Auto Owners Insurance. They'll be there when you need them most. Visit TricorInsurance.com to learn more about Tricor Insurance Cycle of Care.
Steve Schmidt's Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton has unique team treasures. They have over 25,000 signed sports cards, plus autographed photos, bobbleheads, caps, signed baseballs, and more. That's Steve Schmidt's Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton.
Hi, this is Christine Raleigh of Raleigh Cheese, wishing all area athletes successful seasons. Cheese is a great source of protein for school lunches or a snack before the big game. Stop in and try some of our award-winning artisan cheeses like Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little Mountain. We have fresh cheese curds weekly and a wide variety of snacks and beverages, plus made-to-order cheese trays. Shop locally and taste the difference of handmade Wisconsin cheese at Raleigh Cheese House on the corner of Highways 11 and 23, Shellsburg.
Streaming on this Queen Bee radio station is powered by Cunis, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram of Platteville. The Cunis Service Department cares for all makes and models. Open Monday through Saturday with shuttles and loaner vehicles available too. Head to Cunis in Platteville.
Pregame 1.
Raleigh Cheese pregame show continues from Fennimore High School on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. No players to report on the Russell office's injury report. If you've been injured, contact Russell offices. Their experienced team of personal injury lawyers will fight for your rights and help you get the compensation you deserve. Visit RussellLaw.wi.com. Let's set up the Fuller Smoker Center starting lineup for the visiting Cuba City Cubans, brought to you by Fuller Smoker Center. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center, and at FullerSmokerCenter.com. For the Cubans, 16-7 overall, 11-2 in the Southwest Wisconsin Activities League, trying to clinch a share of the SWAL with a win over the Golden Eagles tonight. Their starting lineup goes like this: a 5'8 sophomore, number 1, Bethany Doherty. Doherty averaging 4 points and 7 rebounds per game. Also the starting lineup, a 5'5 freshman, number 3, Allie Moravitz. Moravitz averaging 12 points and 3 rebounds per contest. A 5'8 senior, number 4, Allie Ingersoll. Ingersoll averaging 13 points and 5 rebounds per game. A 5'7 senior, number 12, Ashley Rowe. Rowe averaging 15 points and 5 rebounds per game. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Cuba City Cubans, a 5'8 junior, number 22, Savannah Krieger. The Cubans are coached by Jason Derby, and he's assisted by Steve Graber and Aaron Kaiser. Those are the Fuller Smoker Center starting lineups for the Cuba City Cubans. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with the starters for the Fennimore Golden Eagles when our Raleigh Cheese pregame show continues after this on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 2.
This is Mike Phillips, president of Mound City Bank. For over 110 years, Mound City Bank has been locally owned and proud to serve our communities. While other banks change ownership, our commitment to you stays the same. We're not changing, we're growing with you. With 6 convenient locations in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, Mineral Point, and Mount Horeb, Mound City Bank is proud to be part of your community. Call us today at 888-622-6069 and discover why we're proud to be here for you. Member FDIC.
Grant Regional Health Center is proud to bring local heart care to our community. We're excited to welcome Dr. Kashi, board-certified cardiologist, and Brooke Shannon, PAC, to our medical team. Together, they provide comprehensive cardiology care, from early detection and prevention to long-term management of heart disease. Call 608-723-2131 to receive exceptional specialized heart care right here, close to home with less travel. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors, combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
Despite the cold of winter, you can still buy local and thrive local at the Platteville Indoor Farmers Market. This Saturday and every first and third Saturday through April, local vendors offer a variety of fresh meats, cheeses, vegetables, canned and baked goods, including gluten-free and a host of other edibles. Shop arts and crafts, jewelry, homemade soaps, and more. The Platteville Indoor Farmers Market this Saturday, 9 till noon, inside Roundtree Gallery on Main Street. Vendor lineup and interactive map at PlattevilleFarmersMarketWI.com.
Pregame 2.
Raleigh Cheese pregame show continues from Fennimore High School, getting ready for the tip between Fennimore and Cuba City in Swall girls basketball tonight. Let's head up the Fuller Smoker Center starting lineup for the Fennimore Golden Eagles, 15-8 overall, 9-4 in the Swall this season. Their starting lineup goes like this. A 5'6" junior, number 1, Briley Zink. Zink averaging 10.5 points, 5 rebounds, 1.5 assists, and 2 steals per game. A 5'9" senior, number 4, Peyton Landowski. Landowski averaging 3 points, 4.5 rebounds, 1.5 assists per game. A 5'10" junior, number 5, Kylie Cole. Cole averages 8 points and 7 rebounds per game. A 5'8" junior, number 11, Kate Kenny. Kenny averaging just shy of 9 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists per game. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Fennimore Golden Eagles, a 5'10" junior, number 12, Brooklyn Ritchie. Ritchie averages 10 points, 9 rebounds, 1.5 assists, and 2 steals per game. The Golden Eagles are coached by Ben Wood, and he's assisted by Ryan Rosemeyer and Wesley Fry. Those are the Fuller Smoker Center starting lineups. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center, and at FullerSmokerCenter.com. Coming up next, we will get you the Cuba City Family Dental colors of the game, our national anthem performed by the Fennimore Mean Machine, and the opening tip between Cuba City and Fennimore in the Swall Girls season finale in the regular season. This has been the Raleigh Cheese pregame show presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. Tip-off coming up next on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 3. Contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Turpin Dodge salutes Melanie Ordo, RN at Hospice of Dubuque. Turpin will honor Melanie with a donation to Hospice of Dubuque in her honor. Visit TurpinDodge.com to nominate an area nurse. Thank you, Melanie, from Turpin Dodge in Dubuque.
Pregame 3.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered by Lely Center Monroe and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. We're coming to you from the best seat in the house in the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. Ayers Furniture in downtown Ridgeway for free delivery on heirloom quality furniture for every room in your home. For what's sure to be the best seat in your house, be sure to visit Ayers Furniture and ayersfurniture.com. Any scoring updates around the area, we'll bring them to you on our Shoebox Scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Our game tonight brought to you by Cole Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City and at coleacresgolfandgrill.com. Applied Micro, your computer and networking specialist in Platteville, Dodgeville, and appliedmicro.biz. Community First Bank, for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC. McNett Electric in Belmont, they can assist with all of your electrical needs, whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential. Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call, ready to help you. McNett Electric in Belmont. And by Claire Bank with their 8 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin. Our colors of the game brought to you by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental. 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. Cuba City and the traveling black Nike jerseys with Cuba City written across the chest in yellow with yellow numbers and yellow trim, yellow stripes going up and down each side of the uniform. Fennimore in the home white Air Jordan jerseys with Eagles written across the chest in maroon with maroon numbers and some gold trim and a maroon stripe going up and down each side of the uniform. Those are the colors of the game brought to you by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental. 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. Great Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. We'll now pause for tonight's national anthem from Fennimore High School, being performed by the Fennimore Mean Machine.
City's coaches, players, and fans, and look forward to an exciting contest. Now would you please rise and honor America as the Fennimore Pep Band, under the direction of Mrs. Aisha Durst, plays our national anthem.
Tonight's national anthem performed by the Fennimore Mean Machine. Ahead of our Swall Girls basketball regular season finale between Cuba City and Fennimore on Dubuque Super Hits 106, KIYX, Sageville, Dubuque, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Basketball tonight brought to you by Woodlaw Office, serving you in Fennimore and Boscobel for all your legal matters. Woodlaw Office in Fennimore and Boscobel. Southwest Health with over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists. You can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. By Lely Center Monroe, call your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson, at Lely Center Monroe. The Butcher Shop in Fennimore offers top quality beef, pork, and chicken to fill your freezers. Short on time? Don't forget the heat and serve barbecue beef and pork for great tasting meals. The Butcher Shop in Fennimore. Everett Jones Reed's Wealth Management in Platteville, Barter Brothers Creamery in Boscobel, Fritz's Burner Service in Darlington, and Century 21 affiliated in Boscobel. See Bobby Joe, Hans, Allison, or Richard for all your real estate needs. Century 21 in Boscobel. It is a jam-packed crowd here at Fennimore High School. It is senior night. The only senior on the basketball team, Peyton Landowski, being recognized tonight, but they were also recognizing the seniors on the dance team and the cheer teams. The dance team will be performing at halftime. You'll be able to watch that on our Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel during the McNett Electric Halftime Report. As it is a tight fit here in the best seat in the house in the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. Brooklyn Ritchie in the center circle for Fennimore. And Can't see who's in the center circle yet for Cuba City. It looks like it was number 1, Bethany Doherty. Cuba City wins the tip. They are working from right to left as I see it, left to right as you see it on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Doherty in the corner, now driving towards the lane. Scoop, layup off the side of the rim, no good. Kylie Cole pulls down the board for Fennimore. 15 seconds in, we are scoreless. Cuba City coming up empty on their first possession. Riley Zink with the ball in the left corner, now decides to drive in, takes on a double team. Her floater off the back iron, no, gets her own rebound. Trying to attack the basket, shot's no good, but a foul coming up. And free throws for Bradley Zink. Foul goes against Bethany Doherty, her first, team's first. And Bradley Zink at the line, averaging 10.5 points and shooting 65% from the foul line. And the first free throw drops in. 1-0 Fennimore on top of Cuba City. Game brought to you by Colakers Golf and Grill in Cuba City and at ColakersGolfandGrill.com. And Zink knocks down the second free throw as well. 2 for 2 at the line to begin. 30 seconds into the game, 2-0 Fennimore on top of Cuba City. Swall girls basketball regular season finale. Cuba City trying to clinch a share of the Swall title here tonight, and a whistle away from the basketball. First foul against Fennimore. It's going to be a block called against Brooklyn Ritchie. Her first, team's first. Cuba City inbounding baseline left side. Game also brought to you by Applied Micro, your computer and networking specialist in Platteville, Dodgeville, and appliedmicro.biz. Inbound pass gets into the left corner. Three-pointer coming up off the side iron, no good. Shot missed by Allie Morovich. She'll load up for a second attempt. That one off the back iron, no good. Ashley Rowe with the rebound. Trying to get her way in the lane. Scoop, layup, off the side of the rim, no good. Brooklyn Ritchie boxes out for the rebound for Fennimore. 3 shots at the rim for Cuba City, coming up empty. Still 2-0. Fennimore on top, 1 minute into the game. In an early start here at Fennimore High School, trying to get this game in before the winter storm warning hits in southwest Wisconsin. Kylie Cole driving towards the basket. She's double teamed, puts up a shot. That one over the rim, no good. Second chance, no good either. Third time the charm, off the window. Toilet ball's out, no good. And the rebound pulled down by number 22, Savannah Krieger of Cuba City. Ashley Rowe brings it into the front court for the Cubans. Left-handed dribble into the paint. Floater from about 10 feet away. Gets the lucky bounce, and the Cubans are on the board. Ashley Rowe gets her first points of the game. We are tied at 2 apiece. 16:25 left in the first half. Bradley Zink trying to push it down the floor quickly, and she falls from behind. Couldn't tell if she got pushed or she just tripped. But the ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Fennimore basketball. They're saying it's off the Cubans. Inbound pass gets in, and a jumper at the right elbow missed by number 12, Brooklyn Ritchie. Cuba City comes away with the rebound. They're already back in the front court. Catch and shoot 3 in the right corner. Knocked down. Allie Ingersoll with the triple. Cuba City now in front, 5-2, 16:06 and counting here in the first half. And Cuba City applying some big-time pressure in the backcourt as a pass is going to go out of bounds off the fingertips of number 4, Allie Ingersoll. And it will be Fennimore inbounding baseline right side as they try to navigate the full court press. Ritchie trying to throw it in. Ritchie trying to get it into Kenny, but Bethany Doherty rejecting that one. Goes out of bounds, and Fennimore will try and inbound again. Community First Bank, free in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank, cfbank.com. Member FDIC, and a whistle on the inbound, and a foul, I believe, against Cuba City. Actually, it's against Fennimore. First one on Bradley Zink. Now Cuba City inbounding baseline right side. After getting the ball off the Fennimore foul. Ball lobbed into the right wing to Allie Morovitz. Morovitz driving in the lane, now kicks it out to Doherty in the right corner. Doherty runs into a double team, right side of the paint. Ball swung out to the top. Ashley Rowe catch and shoot 3, left side of the point. That one bouncing out the back iron, no good. And an offensive foul going to be called against Allie Ingersoll. Ingersoll got the rebound and had a little extra oomph on that forearm. Both teams now with 2 fouls in this first half. 15:46 remaining in half number 1. Cuba City 5, Fennimore 2, as Fennimore trying to find a way to get past this tenacious Cuba City defense, and a timeout taken by the Golden Eagles. It's a 30-second stop. We'll keep it here. 15:42 remaining in half number 1. Cuba City 5, Fennimore 2. Colakers Golf and Grill in Cuba City and at ColakersGolfandGrill.com. McNett Electric in Belmont, they can assist with all of your electrical needs. Whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential. Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call. I'm ready to help you. McNett Electric in Belmont. by Claire Bank with their 8 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin. And by Woodlaw Office, serving you in Fennimore and Boscobel for all your legal matters. Woodlaw Office in Fennimore and Boscobel. Anytime Roofing, visit AnytimeRoofingWI.com to see how Anytime Roofing can help you with your next roofing or siding project. The Melby Funeral Home and Crematory offers a history of caring and understands that each family is unique and will honor personal requests and tradition. Matt and Laura Melby at the Melby Funeral Home and Crematory of Platteville. 15:42 remaining in the first half. Coming out of the Fennimore timeout, inbound pass gets in to Kate Kenny. Kenny trying to navigate past number 3, Allie Morovitz. Kenny trying to look for some space, and she gets it into the front court, gets a screen from Ritchie, finds a teammate in the left corner. That's Kylie Cole driving towards the basket, lost the handle, and ball stolen away by the Cubans, but stolen right back, and the putback is good for Briley Zink. Got the steal, the score, and that one dropped in. It's Cuba City 5, Fennimore 4, as the clock is stuck at 15:42. Clock isn't running. Three-pointer on the right wing is good. Bethany Doherty with the 3. 8-4, the new score. As the clock is still stuck at 15:42. Long 3, no good, and Cuba City gets the offensive rebound. Now the clock's starting to wind. Krieger charging towards the basket. Her scoop layup's no good. Ball will be out of bounds. Last touch by the Cubans. And it will be Fennimore basketball with the clock saying 15:34 remaining. As the inbound pass gets into Lewandowski into the front court. Dribbles to the right corner, finds Zink on the high left side. Zink drives in, finds Kylie Cole. She loads up for 3 and knocks down the triple from the left corner. Kylie Cole for 3. That's her 18th of the season. Brings Fennimore to within 1. Cuba City 8, Fennimore 7. 15:14 to go in half number 1. And a floater in the lane. That one dropped in for Ashley Rowe. Ashley Rowe now with 4 points for the Cubans. 10-7, Cuba City in front. Brooklyn Ritchie switching from the right to the left hand. Picks up her dribble at the top of the arc, trying to find Kylie Cole. And Cole lost the handle, goes out of bounds. Fennimore's 3rd turnover of the game. West End Salvage of Lancaster, see Junkyard Joe Krantz and the West End Salvage team for recycling as well as construction and demolition waste too. West End Salvage of Lancaster, also brought to you by Northland Buildings. Savannah Krieger on the high right side for Cuba City, leading by 3. 15:43 to go in half number 1. Ashley Rowe at the top of the arc, right-handed dribble to the right elbow. Picks it up on the right wing, overhead pass to the left wing to Savannah Krieger. She'll catch and shoot for 3 and hit the triple from the left wing. Savannah Krieger doubles Cuba City's lead. 13-7 the new score with 14:24 to go in half number 1. Briley Zink gets trapped at the near sideline, or the far sideline as you see it on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, and a hand check foul will be called against Cuba City. It'll be the second personal on Bethany Doherty. Doherty will check out of the game. Now into the game for the Cubans is the 5'7" freshman, number 5, Lola Dressler. And the inbound pass is going to be deflected by Allie Ingersoll. And they're going to say a foul on Cuba City. As they say Ingersoll is a little too close on the inbound. Inbound pass does get into Kate Kenny in the backcourt. And Kenny will bring it into the front court with 14:14 remaining in the first half, and a pass intended for Bradley Zink goes out of bounds, and Fennimore has turned it over for the 4th time tonight. Cuba City takes possession, leading by 6. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Savannah Krieger on the high right side, trying to skip it into Ingersoll. Ingersoll finds an open teammate down low. Lola Dressler's shot off the side of the rim, no good. Peyton Lewandowski tracks down the rebound for the Golden Eagles. Kate Kenny will bring it across center court. Switching from the left to the right hand. Now goes to the left side, finds Bradley Zink, open 3, left corner off the front of the rim, no good. Ingersoll boxes up for the rebound. They're trying to go down the floor quickly. Dressler, 1-on-2, count the bucket, and the foul. The foul goes against Ritchie. That'll be her 2nd. And an and-one opportunity for Lola Dressler, who averages 7 points and 6 rebounds per game. Trina Redfern checks into the game for Cuba City. Savannah Krieger checks out. 15-7 Cuba City in front, and a chance for Dressler to convert a three-point play. And Dressler knocks it down. Cuba City 16, Fennimore 7, 13:38 left in half number one. Kate Kenny trying to get past Allie Moravitz and able to bring it across the 10-second stripe. And they're going to say Kate Kenny stepped on the center court stripe. So over and back called. Campbell Fitzgerald will check into the game for Brooklyn Ritchie. And Cuba City takes possession, leading 16-7 with 13:28 remaining in the first half. Russell offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington. And by Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist, the pros at Brian's gets the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint. In Lancaster, Ashley Rowe pull up three, right wing. That one spit back out, no good. Ingersoll able to track down the rebound. Catch and shoot three on the right wing. That one spit back out, no good. Third time the charm for Cuba City. No, it overshoots the rim. The fourth time, though, is good for the Cubans. They're going to say it was Allie Ingersoll who put it back in. Ingersoll now with 5 points for Cuba City. Cubans up by double digits, 18-7, under 13 minutes to go in the first half. Briley Zink off the left side of the point. Ball over her head, now decides to dribble with the left hand. Out to the top to Lindowski. Lindowski driving in on Rowe, gives back out to the left wing, and a jumper at the left elbow for Zink is off the side of the rim, no good. Cuba City with the rebound. Driving in is Ashley Rowe, and a scoop layup off the window and in for two, and a chance to convert a three-point play. Ashley Rowe now with 6 points. And the foul goes against Campbell Fitzgerald, her first. That'll be the team's fourth. Cuba City up 20-7 with 12:36 to go in the first half. And Ashley Rowe hits the bonus free throw to convert the three-point play. She's got 7 points in total. 21-7, Cuba City up by 2 touchdowns. Kimmel Fitzgerald driving in, and a whistle. They're going to say a push on Allie Ingersoll. That's her second personal. And Ingersoll will check out. Savannah Krieger will check back in for the Cubans. Campbell Fitzgerald will throw in the basketball right next to the scores table, next to the Cuba City bench. Inbound pass gets into Bradley Zink just in front of the center court stripe. Fitzgerald trying to put up a floater from the free throw line. That one way off target, off the left side of the rim. But Catherine Nelson there for the rebound, and a three-pointer for Kylie Cole in the right corner is no good. And ball loose on the floor. And the officials are trying to determine who has the ball, and they couldn't tell who touched it last, so they're just going to say jump ball, and the possession arrow is pointing to Cuba City. Actually, with Fennimore. Everyone's confused here. Fennimore will inbound baseline right side. Bradley Zink set to throw it in. Zink trying to lob it in for Fitzgerald, but Nelson recovers it on the right wing, trying to pass to Lindowski. Goes between her legs and out of bounds. Fennimore turns it over. Cuba City taking possession with 12:10 to go in the first half. Cuba City 21, Fennimore 7. Breckler Insurance Group for all your insurance, and EC Steve Lindowski at Breckler Insurance at Fennimore. Breckler Insurance serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. Ashley Rowe on the high right side looking in. Pushes into Dressler, now kicks out for three for Redfern. Off the front of the rim, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Lindowski. Gives off to Bradley Zink, and Zink with a push pass to the right corner to Kylie Cole. Lindowski with an overhead pass, but that one deflected by Rowe and then recovered by Allie Moravitz. Moravitz switches from the left to the right hand as she brings it across center court. Now in the free throw lane, gives off to the top to Redfern. Now to Ashley Rowe, left side of the point, being guarded by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald gives off to the high right side to Lola Dressler. Back out to the top to Krieger. And Krieger, blatant carry right there. Cuba City will turn it over. And Fennimore takes possession with 11:22 to go in the first half. Cuba City 21, Fennimore 7. WCC Brands Custom Apparel and Kieler at WCC-brands.com. Veterinary Associates of Hazel Green and Galena, and by Lyle Financial Group in Platteville. Katie Kenny gets it across center court, trying to get past Lola Dressler. Picks up her dribble on the left wing. Overhead pass to the left elbow to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald to the top of the arc. Fires a pass to the right corner. Riley Zink going baseline. Her floater ricochets off the left side of the rim. Goes out of bounds. And it will be Cuba City ball. Just over 11 minutes to play in the first half. Cuba City 21, Fennimore 7. Cuba City Collision and Repair. Cuba City Collision and Repair is recommended by a long list of satisfied customers. See Joel Groom, Brian Cohen, and the crew at Cuba City Collision and Repair. Trina Redfern on the high left side gives off to the top to Ashley Rowe. Rowe driving in on Richie, trying to lay it in. That one off the front of the rim, no good. Catherine Nelson boxes out for the rebound. Nelson hands out to Kate Kenny to bring it across the timeline. Kenny angling towards the right wing, gives off to the right corner to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald lobs into Nelson. Nelson double teamed under the basket, trying to put up a shot. Off the side iron, no good. Offensive rebound, though, for Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald trying to step her way into the lane, but a foul on the floor called against Cuba City. Falls against Trina Redfern. That's her first. Team's fifth. And nice inbound pass, and off the window and in for Briley Zink. Briley Zink with 6 points for Fennimore, 21-9. Cubans in front of the Golden Eagles with 10:10 to go in the first half. Ashley Rowe, a spin move in the lane, can't get the shot to go. Rebound pulled down by Campbell Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald gets a pass on the high right side, now decides to dribble, gives off to the top to Richie. Richie trying to feed Zink down low, and Zink lost the handle momentarily, but recovers along the baseline, back out to the top to Richie. Richie charging towards the basket, lost the handle. Kenny there with the recovery, and her shot toilet bowls in. Kate Kenny with her first points of the game, averaging almost 9 points per contest. Makes it a 10-point margin. Cuba City in front, 21-11, 9.5 minutes to play in the first half. Three-pointer by Ashley Rowe, way off target. And Fennimore comes away with the rebound. Kate Kenny nearly lost the handle, but recovers and passes off to Catherine Nelson on the high right side. Nelson driving. Right side of the paint, back out to the right elbow to Riley Zink. Zink exchanges passes with Richie. Zink dribbles to the left corner, back out to the top to Richie. Richie, open teammate, catch and shoot three in the corner. That one rattles in for Catherine Nelson. Catherine Nelson with her second three-pointer of the season, 21-14. Fennimore trying to battle back, trailed by as many as 14. Cut the deficit now down to 7. Lola Dressler trying to answer with a three of her own on the right wing. That one off the front of the rim, no good. Richie with the rebound for Fennimore. Gives out to Kate Kenny. Kenny dribbles behind her back, now with the left hand. Nice charge towards the basket. Shot's no good, but a foul on the way up. Free throws coming up for Kate Kenny. Should be team foul number 6 of the half for Cuba City with 8:32 to play until halftime. It'll be the second on Trina Redfern. And the first free throw for Kenny's no good. Cuba City, 3 players with 2 fouls. Bethany Doherty, Allie Ingersoll, and Trina Redfern. All with 2 fouls each. And the second free throw for Kenny, bounce off the back iron, no good. Fennimore comes up empty on that possession. Cuba City with the ball and the lead, 21-14 with 8:25 to go until halftime. Ball on the high left, nice feed down low to Ingersoll. Ingersoll's shot, airball short of the rim, but gets her on rebound, trying to push it to the left wing. It goes out of bounds, and last touch by Cuba City. And it will be Fennimore basketball. Cuba City's third turnover unofficially of the game. Kate Kenny brings it into the front court, gives out to Brooklyn Ritchie, but Ritchie has it poked away, and it's a steal for Cuba City, and a nice steal and score for Bethany Doherty. Poked it out of Ritchie's hands, brought it back down the floor. Nice spin move in the lane, and finishes it off the glass. 23-14, Cuba City in front, 7:50 to play. And Fennimore turns the ball over under the basket. Cuba City back down the floor. Ashley Rowe on the high right side. Gives out to Doherty on the left wing. Looking to her right side. Gives out to Ashley Rowe. Rowe being met by Ritchie at the right elbow. Now hands off to Doherty. Doherty had an open lane towards the basket, but great recovery there by Nelson to help. Three-pointer by Krieger in the left wing. Off the side iron, no good. Ritchie boxes out for the rebound. And Ritchie and Doherty exchanging some shoulders down the floor. Cuba City comes away with the steal. And shot put up and missed by Ashley Rowe. Fennimore comes down with the rebound. 7:05 to play until halftime. Cuba City 23, Fennimore 14. Brooklyn Ritchie on the high left side for the Golden Eagles. Gives out to the corner. Nelson trying to fire away from three again. That one off the side iron, no. Whistle on the rebound. They're going to whistle up Campbell Fitzgerald. That's her second, team's fifth. And Campbell Fitzgerald and Kate Kenny will check out. That brings Peyton Lindowski and Kylie Cole back into the game. Cubans with the ball on the high left side. Nice feed down low for Ashley Rowe and puts it off the glass and in for two. Ashley Rowe now with 9 points on the game for Cuba City. 25-14. Cubans back in front by double digits. Nice feed down low to Lindowski, and that one rejected as she was going up for the shot. That one swatted away by Ashley Rowe. And it will be Fennimore ball inbounding baseline right side. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Gingery and the gang a call. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Catherine Nelson along the right wing gives off to Lindowski on the right wing. Off to the top to Ritchie. Now Zink driving in towards the basket, runs into a double team, back out to Lindowski. Nice feed down low to Kylie Cole, charging towards the basket. Her shot's no good, but a foul against Cuba City will send her to the line. Fennimore now in the bonus for the rest of the first half. Will be the first personal on Ashley Rowe. And Kylie Cole can't get the first free throw to go. Fennimore now 2 of 5 at the foul line in this first half. Kylie Cole on the season shooting 54%. Second free throw. That one off the back iron, no good. And Allie Ingersoll tracks down the rebound for Cuba City. Fennimore comes up empty again. 25-14. Cubans in front of the Golden Eagles with 6:05 remaining until the Big Net Electric halftime report. Bethany Doherty on the high right side gives off to the top to Ingersoll. Ingersoll driving in, now back out to the top to Doherty. Doherty weaving her way through traffic, layup, bounces off the side iron, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Peyton Lindowski. Lindowski gives off to Briley Zink to bring it into the front court. Gives off to Lindowski on the high left, now to Zink, catch and shoot three, right side of the point, side iron, no. Kylie Cole boxing out for the offensive rebound. Second chance, way off target, and Cuba City with the rebound. 5.5 minutes to play until halftime. Still an 11-point lead for the Cubans. Allie Morovitz, the freshman on the high right side, driving in. Kicks it out to the left corner to Krieger. Krieger charging towards the basket, runs into a double team. Catch and shoot three for Doherty. Off the side of the rim, no good. Ritchie there for the rebound for Fennimore. Ritchie gives off to Zink to bring it into the front court. Gives off to Ritchie on the high left. Ritchie driving in, finds Kylie Cole. Cole baseline, lost the handle, and I believe she's guilty of a travel. That's Fennimore's 8th turnover unofficially. And with 5:02 to play until halftime, 25-14, Cuba City leading Fennimore. Our audio stream tonight powered by Cunis Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram of Platteville. The Cunis Service Department cares for all makes and models and is open Monday through Saturday. Head to Cunis in Platteville. Allie Morovitz on the high right side trying to drive in on Zink, and a scoop finger roll is not going to count. I think a foul on the floor against Fennimore. Goes against Briley Zink. That'll be her second, team 6th. Fennimore one foul away from putting Cuba City at the line the rest of the first half. Inbound pass gets into the corner to Allie Ingersoll. She'll give off to Morovitz. Morovitz, scoop layup. Somehow, some way, that one drops. What a shot. Allie Morovitz, one of the toughest layups we've seen all season, able to get that one to drop. 27-14, Cuba City in front of Fennimore with 4.5 minutes to go until halftime. As Campbell Fitzgerald with the left-handed layup, that one spins off the side of the rim. And Cubans back down the floor quickly as Briley Zink tried to come away with a steal under the basket, but it gets poked out of bounds, and now the officials trying to determine who the ball was out of. Fennimore fans say it was off Cuba City. And it's going to be Fennimore ball. 4:20 to play in half number 1. Cuba City 27, Fennimore 14. Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware do it best. See Rob Krantz and the crew for full service repairs on cars and light trucks too. Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware do it best. And Fennimore is a collision right in front of the scores table. I believe that was Kate Kenny and Ashley Rowe colliding. They're going to say it's out of bounds, and it will be Cuba City basketball. Ashley Rowe set to throw it in right in front of the Cuba City bench. She'll throw it in to Allie Moravitz. Moravitz brings it into the front court, switches from the left to the right hand. Left-handed layup off the window and in for 2. Nice finish for Allie Moravitz. Moravitz now with 4 points on the game for Cuba City, 29-14. Cubans in front with just under 4 minutes to go. And a three-pointer by Lindowski. That one off target, out of bounds, and Cuba City will take possession. Brooklyn Ritchie checking back into the game, sending Briley Zink to the bench. Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer in Bloomington, Cuba City, Montford, and at Sloans.com, and by Bouse Electric. Call Brad Adrian and Josh Busher of Bouse Electric, Lancaster, and Fennimore. Moravitz dribbles to the right side of the paint, trying to give off to Allie Ingersoll. Lost the handle, but recovers. Now back out to Ashley Rowe. Rowe lost the handle. Fitzgerald tried to come away with the steal, but Cuba City calling timeout with 3:33 left in the first half. Cuba City 29, Fennimore 14. It's a 30-second stop. We'll keep it here. I'll tell you that our game is brought to you by People's State Bank. For personal, home, business, and ag loans, visit one of their area convenient locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC. Gary's Pest Control in Dickeyville. Gary's Pest Control salutes our local athletes. Gary's Pest Control with over 40 years of professional, friendly service. SoundCloud is where you can find archived audio of our broadcasts. Download the SoundCloud app and search Queen Bee Radio Sports, powered by Herms's Ace Hardware and Home Center. Also by Cole Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City and at coleacresgolfandgrill.com. And by Southwest Health, over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists. You can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. Inbound pass gets into Allie Moravitz just in front of the center court stripe. Moravitz swings it over to Ashley Rowe. Rowe charging towards the basket, gives back to Moravitz at the top of the arc. Moravitz, nice dribble, now into the left corner to Dressler, but now a foul on the floor against Fennimore. Didn't see what that one was, but the Fennimore fans are not thrilled about that call, and the 1-and-1 coming up for Moravitz. It's the third on Brooklyn Ritchie.
Good D.
And a slew of substitutions now for Fennimore as Eden Fry, a 5'9 sophomore, checks in. And the first free throw made for Allie Moravitz gives her 5 points on the game. She earns herself another free throw to make the score 30-14 with 3:19 left until the McNutt Electric halftime report. And the second free throw knocked in for Moravitz. Allie Moravitz now with 6 points on the game. It's Cuba City 31, Fennimore 14 with 3:15 to play in half number 1. Catherine Nelson on the high left side gives off to Kylie Cole at the top of the arc. Cole to the left elbow. Now cross-court pass to Kenny, loading up for 3. That one way off target. And a volleyball for the rebound, pulled away finally by Allie Ingersoll. Ingersoll gives off to Ashley Rowe. Cross-court pass. Ingersoll loading up for 3. Right wing off the front of the rim, no good. Krieger trying to poke the ball into the backcourt, and it's stolen away by Lindowski. Lindowski trying to pass ahead, but Ashley Rowe swatting that one out of bounds. And it will stay with Fennimore. Inbounding baseline right side with 2:47 to play in the first half. 31-14. Golden Eagles trailing Cuba City. Kay Kenny looking for someone to pass to, and she'll lob it in to Briley Zink on the high right side. Zink with the ball over her head. Now decides to dribble to the left elbow. Gives out to Kylie Cole. Loads up for 3. Knocks it down. What a shot. Kylie Cole with her second three-pointer of the game. She's got 6 points in total, 31-17. Cubans in front of the Golden Eagles. Allie Moravitz barking out orders as she crosses the timeline. Dribbles to the left wing, getting a screen for Doherty. Now decides to drive in. Left-handed layup. That one off the backboard and off the front of the rim, and then Fennimore comes away with the rebound. Kenny into the front court, gives off to Zink. Zink picks up her dribble on the left wing, overhead pass to the corner. Kylie Cole loading up for three on the right wing, knocks that one down. Kylie Cole with 9 points. All of her points coming from beyond the arc, trying to keep Fennimore in it. 31-20. Cuba City in front with 1:50 to go until the McNett Electric halftime report. Savannah Krieger and Allie Moravitz exchanging passes. Lola Dressler dribbles out to the left corner, now finds Ashley Rowe on the high right side. Krieger at the top, trying to drive in, but a hand check foul called against Briley Zink, I think. And that's the third on Zink. So Briley Zink and Brooklyn Ritchie in foul trouble for Fennimore. It's the 8th team foul on the Golden Eagles, and a 1-on-1 coming up for Savannah Krieger. Savannah Krieger had a three-pointer earlier in the game, and she rattles in the first free throw to earn herself another. Laley Center Monroe, call your local dairy automation specialist Jordan Wilson at Laley Center Monroe. And by Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. Krieger hits the second free throw to make the score 33-20. Cuba City in front, 90 seconds left until halftime. Ball swung over to the high left side to Campbell Fitzgerald. Beats Kylie Cole at the top of the arc. Cole gives out to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald to the right elbow. She'll pull up for three on the right wing. That one bouncing off the back iron, no good. Nelson boxing out for the rebound. Her putback is off target. And Cuba City comes away with the rebound. Savannah Krieger able to wrestle that one away. Football pass ahead, but deflected and stolen away by Kylie Cole. Under a minute to go till halftime, 33-20. Cuba City in front, and a drive along the baseline. Ball poked out of bounds. Last touch by Fennimore. Cuba City takes possession. And that down is Fennimore's 10th turnover of the game to this point. Allie Moravitz with a right-handed dribble. Dribbles to the right side of the point. She'll pull up for three. That one off the side of the iron, and Nelson boxes out for the rebound. Giving off to Kenny. Kenny trying to help Fennimore find some offense in the final 30 seconds before the halftime break. Cuba City leading by 13. Spin move in the lane, lost the handle. Did Catherine Nelson, but it's kept alive by the Golden Eagles, and Fitzgerald loading up for three. Off the front of the rim, no good. 12 seconds left. Nelson gives out to Kate Kenny on the high right side. Kenny switching from the right to the left hand, picks up her dribble. Finds Nelson in the right corner. 2 seconds left. Kenny looking to put up a shot, tries to heave one, it's no good, and we go to halftime with the score. Cuba City 33, Fennimore 20. Coming up next, the McNett Electric halftime report. Do a check on the shoebox scoreboard, see if we have any updates that we can bring you. As we had a bit of an early start tonight compared to some of the other games in Southwest Wisconsin. Also preview what we have coming up tomorrow for wrestling and girls basketball as our McNett Electric halftime report comes your way after this on Dubuque Super Hits 106 KIYX Sageville Dubuque and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel powered by Laley Center Monroe and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical.
In Game 1. Partner with Fuller's Milker Center and Gia for your next milking system. From the Dairy Pro Q robotic rotary parlor to the Dairy Robot R9500 robotic box milking system, you select the best fit for your operation. With Gia, you can also choose from market-leading conventional parlors, fully equipped with automated accessories. Contact Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your local Gia dealer in Lancaster and Richland Center to start building your dream milking facility.
Fuller's Milker Center.
Hello, Ben here from Darlington Family Dental. Your smile is as important to us as it is to you. Give us a call and schedule a consultation to figure out if clear aligners might be right for you. The consultation is free. Zero interest financing is available. This solution for your smile might be more cost-effective than you think. Call our team and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
In Game 1.
Halftime at Fennimore High School, 33-20. Cuba City leading the Fennimore Golden Eagles. Our McNett Electric halftime report coming your way next on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
in Game 2.
Escape the winter weather at the National Mississippi River Museum and Aquarium in Dubuque. The only place where you can touch or even feed a stingray. View hundreds of artifacts and get hands-on with science. It's where history and rivers come alive. Plan your visit today.
Streaming on this Queen Bee radio station is powered by Cunis, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram of Platteville. The Cunis Service Department cares for all makes and models. Open Monday through Saturday with shuttles and loaner vehicles available too. Head to Cunis in Platteville.
This Lent, it's all about great flavor and delicious choices at River Rock Kitchen and Tap. Hi, this is Nikki, inviting you to gather around our table and enjoy 2 pieces of crispy cod with golden fries for just $25. And our featured dish of the month, Tuscan salmon, is rich, savory, and loaded with flavor. No pressure, no guilt, just really good food done right. River Rock Kitchen and Tap inside the Holiday Inn on Main Street in Dubuque, where Lent meets family night.
In Game 2.
Halftime at Fennimore High School. It's Cuba City 33, Fennimore 20, and Swall Girls Basketball on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Tyler Dictanis with you at the best seat in the house in the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. I'll recap the first half stats in just a moment. Looking at the Shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. No local scores as of yet that we can bring you. But looking ahead to tomorrow, we have high school wrestling. It's the Mineral Point Girls Wrestling Sectional. All of our local wrestlers looking for an opportunity to go to state in girls wrestling. We'll have coverage of that tomorrow with our Raleigh Cheese pre-match coverage set for 3:40. First matches begin at 4 o'clock on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Also tomorrow night, IHSA Regional Final. River Ridge Scales Mountain taking on Galena in Hanover, Illinois. John Satterley and Matt Wiederholt will bring you that one on X1071 and X1071.com. Also set to get started in a few minutes or so on 97.7 Country WGLR. Big matchup in the SWC. Lancaster trying to win the SWC outright by defeating Platteville. If the Platteville-Hillman win, Lancaster and Platteville will share the SWC title in girls basketball. Steve Prestegard and Kingston Clayton with the call of that again on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Take another timeout. We'll come back with the first half stats as our McNett Electric halftime report continues after this on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 3.
At Grant Regional Community Clinic, we believe the best care begins with listening. Our providers are here for your whole family, whether it's a yearly checkup, managing your health, or welcoming your newest little one. From primary care to obstetrics, you'll find compassionate providers who take the time to know you and care for you like family. Grant Regional Community Clinics, with locations in Lancaster, Fennimore, Cassville, and Potosi. Better health starts here.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
In Game 3.
Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on Dubuque Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel powered by Laley Center Monroe and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. Our score at the half, Cuba City 33, Fennimore 20. This is our McNett Electric halftime report. For all your electrical needs, call McNett Electric in Belmont. As the score would indicate, Cuba City was in control for pretty much the entirety of the first half. Fennimore did take the lead early off a pair of free throws by Briley Zink, but then Cuba City got the scoring started thanks to a shot by Allie Moravitz, followed up by a three-pointer by Allie Ingersoll to put Cuba City in front 5-2. Cuba City would stretch the lead to as many as 14, leading 21-7 at one point. Fennimore would go on a 7-0 run to make it 21-14. But then Cuba City able to stretch the lead again to 13 before the halftime break. Individual scoring for both teams. Cuba City is led by Ashley Rowe with 9 first-half points. 6 points for Allie Morovitz, 5 points apiece for Bethany Doherty and Savannah Krieger. And also Allie Ingersoll. And 3 points for Lola Dressler. Trina Redfern saw action but did not score in the first half for Cuba City. And as a team, Cuba City was 5 of 5 from the foul line, and they had 3 first-half three-pointers. And by my count, Cuba City had 5 first-half turnovers. In terms of fouls, Cuba City have 3 players with 2 fouls each. That's Bethany Doherty, Allie Ingersoll, and Trina Redfern. As for the Golden Eagles, they're led in scoring by Kylie Cole with 9 first-half points, all of her points coming from beyond the arc. 6 points for Briley Zink, 3 points for Katherine Nelson, and 2 for Kate Kenny. Brooklyn Ritchie started but did not score in the first half, as did Peyton Landowski. Campbell Fitzgerald saw action but did not score in the first half, as did Eden Fry. As a team, Fennimore shot 2 of 6 from the foul line. They have 4 three-pointers, 3 of them coming from Kylie Cole. And Fennimore with 10 first-half turnovers unofficially. So those are your first-half stats. Here at Fennimore High School, again, the halftime score, Cuba City 33, Fennimore 20. We'll take our last break and bring you the start of the second half for Fennimore High School. This has been the McNett Electric Halftime Report. Second half coming your way next on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 4.
This Valentine's Day, escape to pure relaxation with a couples massage at Potosa Spa. Start with complimentary champagne and chocolate-covered strawberries. Then unwind with a luxurious couples massage in our candlelit couples room and enjoy quiet, uninterrupted time, just the two of you. Sounds perfect, right? Book your couples spa day today with your Valentine. Make it a spa day with Potosa Spa inside Hotel Julian Dubuque, where romance meets relaxation.
Shop Tammy's Piggly Wiggly in Galena Square off Highway 20. Find all your grocery, deli, and bakery needs, plus specialty cakes and weekly sales. Get cuts to order from the meat department, including fresh-cut Angus beef. Tammy's Piggly Wiggly also has you covered with party trays. And check out the best selection of local wines and craft beers around. Look for the weekly flyer online at shopthepig.com. Then head to Tammy's Piggly Wiggly in Galena.
In Game 4.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on Dubuque Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered by Laley Center Monroe and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. Basketball tonight also brought to you by Cole Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City and at coleacresgolfandgrill.com. Applied Micro, your computer and networking specialist in Platteville, Dodgeville, and appliedmicro.biz. Community First Bank, free in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. See at bank.com, member FDIC. Also by McNett Electric in Belmont. They can assist with all of your electrical needs, whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential. Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call. To ready to help you, McNett Electric in Belmont. Cuba City with the ball to begin the second half, working from left to right as I see it, right to left as you see it on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel as Ingersoll drives towards the basket and gets the lucky roll, and the shot drops for Ingersoll. Ingersoll now with 7 points on the game, makes the Cuba City lead 35-20 with 40 seconds gone by, or 20 seconds gone by in the second half. Okay, Kenny trying to find a teammate in the right corner. That was Landowski, but it's poked out of bounds by Savannah Krieger. And Fennimore will inbound right next to their bench along the sideline. Inbound pass gets in to Briley Zink. Zink with a left-handed dribble, charging towards the left wing. Gives off to the right wing to Ritchie, finding Kylie Cole down low. Her shot's no good. Second chance, no good either, but she got fouled on the way up by Savannah Krieger. That'll be her first. Team's first of the half. 2 free throws coming up for Kylie Cole. Kylie Cole with 9 first-half points, 0 for 2 at the foul line so far tonight. And the first free throw is no good. Game also brought to you by Claire Bank with very convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin, and by Woodlaw Office serving you in Fennimore and Boscobel. For all your legal matters, Woodlaw Office in Fennimore and Boscobel. Second free throw is knocked in for Kylie Cole. Gives her double figures on the night. It's 35-21 with 17:10 to play in the second half. Driving towards the basket is Moravitz, and Moravitz straight her pivot foot, and that's a travel. Cuba City turns it over. Fennimore takes possession, trailing by 14. Southwest Health, over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists. You can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org as Cuba City comes away with a steal. Kelly Moravitz brings it to the left wing. Now finds an open teammate. Krieger loading up for three in the right corner and knocks it down. Savannah Krieger with her second three-pointer of the game. Gives her 8 points in total, 38-21. Cubans in front. Okay, Kenny crossover dribble as she crosses center court. Gives off to Briley Zink. Now off to the right wing to Ritchie. Now to Landowski. Landowski driving towards the basket. And the bucket is not going to count. They're going to say a foul on the floor before Landowski put up the shot. It'll be the second team foul of the half on the Cubans. That'll be the second personal on Ashley Rowe. Kate Kenny inbounding baseline left side, trying to find Briley Zink, and nearly stolen away by Doherty, but Zink able to recover. Finds Kylie Cole, three-pointer right wing, got it! Kylie Cole, her fourth three-pointer of the game, 13 points. It's a full timeout taken by Cuba City, 38-24. Cuba City leading Fennimore with 16:20 left in the second half. Back after this on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 5.
I'm Todd Mitchell, Vice President, Retail Lending Officer at Mound City Bank in Platteville. Are you ready to start building that dream home you've always wanted? We'll be there for you through the entire process, from securing the loan when you find the perfect property to managing your construction loan. We keep the process moving so you can focus on making memories. Contact us at Mound City Bank at 888-622-6069. And let's get working on making your dream a reality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If it's a double 50 or double 4 parlor you milk, see Fuller's Milker Center, your Gia dealer. Fuller's offers a complete line of high technology solutions to make your dairy a model of efficiency with state-of-the-art milking systems, revolutionary milking units, and the latest in udder prep and post-dipping systems with the best in automated animal monitoring. No matter how many cows you milk, you can rely on Fuller's Milker Center, LLC in Lancaster and Richland Center to keep your operation at peak efficiency.
In Game 5.
Cuba City in possession of the ball coming out of the timeout, leading 38-24 with just over 16 minutes left in the second half. Tyler Dictanis with you with the best seat in the house in the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Shot missed by Cuba City off the left side of the rim, and the Golden Eagles bring it back down the floor. Briley Zink in the left corner, charging towards the basket, trying to lay it in, and tough shot off the window and in for two for Briley Zink. Briley Zink with 8 points for the Golden Eagles, 38-26. Cuba City in front. 15:40 left as Ashley Rowe pulls up for three, airballs it short of the rim. Cuba City able to recover. Krieger loading up for three, and she hits that one from the left wing. Savannah Krieger with her third three-pointer of the game. She's got 11 points in total, 41-26. Cubans in front. Zink in the left corner, now in the lane. Her layup too strong off the backboard and a whistle on the rebound. And it's going to be Fennimore ball. They say, or no, it's Cuba City ball. I thought they said white ball. It's the first personal on Kylie Cole. Cuba City taking possession. First team foul of the half for Fennimore. Lola Dressler checking into the game for Cuba City, checking in for Bethany Doherty. Ellie Moravitz brings it across center court, gives off to Dressler on the high right side. Dressler back to Moravitz at the top of the arc. Moravitz directing traffic, now dribbles with the left hand, charging towards the basket, trying to look for Ashley Rowe in the corner, but it's going to be deflected out of bounds by Brooklyn Ritchie, and it will stay with Cuba City, inbounding along the sideline in front of their own bench. Ashley Rowe gets it in to Moravitz. Moravitz on the left wing. Push pass ahead, looking for someone down low, but it's stolen away by Fennimore. Cuba City turns it over. Golden Eagles across center court, giving off to Briley Zink. Now to Ritchie at the top. Ritchie back to Zink. Zink takes a couple dribbles, puts the ball over her head, finds Lewandowski on the right wing. Lewandowski driving, finds Kate Kenny down low, wide open. Puts up a shot, but I believe a foul before she could get it up. It'll be the third team foul of the half on Cuba City, and it will be the first on Allie Moravitz. Trina Redfern will check in for Allie Moravitz. Fennimore inbounding baseline left side. Kate Kenny will throw it in. Kate Kenny looking for someone to pass to. Gets it into Lewandowski at the top of the arc. Lewandowski dribbles to the right elbow, gives off to Ritchie on the right wing. Ritchie finds Kenny in the left corner. Kenny dribbles behind her back. Gets a screen from Ritchie, trying to give it back to Ritchie on the screen and roll, but it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fennimore. Cuba City taking possession. Fennimore's 12th turnover of the game. The Butcher Shop in Fennimore offers top quality beef, pork, and chicken to fill your freezers. Short on time, don't forget the heat and serve barbecue beef and pork for great tasting meals. The Butcher Shop in Fennimore. Ashley Rowe on the high left side for Cuba City, trying to pass to Ingersoll, but it's stolen away by Bradley Zink, and Zink tried to dribble it across the timeline, tiptoeing the sideline, but ball goes out of bounds, and Cuba City will keep the possession. 14:05 remaining in the second half. Cuba City 41, Fennimore 26. Cuba City looking to clinch at least a share of the SWAL title. As a shot put up by Rowe, ricochets out the right side of the rim, no good. Brooklyn Ritchie boxes out for the rebound for the Golden Eagles. Cuba City would win the title outright with a win tonight and a loss by Mineral Point if they lose to Iowa Grant, although it's very unlikely. And a loose ball on the right corner. Whistle blows. And it will be Fennimore basketball. Savannah Krieger checks out. Doherty checks back in. As Ritchie will throw in the inbound pass along the far sideline as I see it. And the pass is in and stolen away by Dressler. Dressler charging towards the basket. Her shot's no good on the fast break. The second chance is good for two. Lola Dressler now with 5 points for Cuba City. Cubans 43, Golden Eagles 26, 13:20 to play. Kate Kenny, nice crossover dribble, pulls up for a jumper. That one spit back out. Doherty with the rebound. Doherty gives out to Ashley Rowe. Rowe, right-handed dribble to the right elbow. Now Dressler, open three, right corner, back iron, no. Ritchie there for the rebound for Fennimore. 13 minutes to play, 43-26, Cubans in front. Riley Zink with the ball over her head on the right wing, being guarded by Trina Redfern. Dribbles to the left wing, skips it over to the left corner to Kenny. Kenny charging towards the basket, puts up a floater. That one bounces off the side iron, no good. Shot's not falling for Fennimore. Cuba City coming away with the rebound and a fast break. Finish, count the bucket and the foul, I think. Yeah, they're going to count the bucket for Allie Ingersoll to make it 45-26. Foul goes against Lewandowski. That's her first, team's second. And Allie Ingersoll with her first free throw of the game coming up here to try and convert the three-point play. Ingersoll knocks it down. Cuba City now a perfect 6 for 6 from the foul line in the game. 46-26. Cubans in front, and the inbound pass is deflected by Ingersoll. As Cuba City now applying pressure in the backcourt once again. That backcourt pressure gave Fennimore fits in the first half. As Campbell Fitzgerald with an overhead pass, and it's deflected and stolen away by Cuba City in the backcourt. Moravitz charging towards the basket up from the right wing. That one toilet bowls in. Allie Moravitz now with 8 points on the game and a timeout taken by Fennimore. 12:29 to play. 48-26. Cuba City leading the Fennimore Golden Eagles. We're back after this on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 6.
Contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC. Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports on Queen Bee Radio is presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and by Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Check out our upcoming schedule at am1590wpvl.com.
In Game 6.
Cuba City comes away with the steal on the Fennimore inbound, and then Allie Ingersoll fumbles the ball out of bounds. Fennimore gets the possession right back. 12:24 to play in the second half. 48-26. Cuba City leading Fennimore in our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball, presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, as the shot rolls off the side of the rim for Catherine Nelson. Thought she might have an opportunity for an and one, but it rolls off the side of the rim. But 2 free throws coming up for Catherine Nelson with 12:21 to play. Foul goes against Trina Redfern. That's her third. And Nelson misses the first free throw off the front of the rim. Catherine Nelson had a three-pointer in the first half. Second free throw off the side of the rim, no good. Allie Ingersoll comes away with the rebound for Cuba City. Fennimore 2 of 8 from the foul line tonight. Moravitz driving towards the basket, skips it over to the corner to Redfern. Redfern dribbles to the right elbow, gives off to Dressler on the high left side. Dressler crossover dribble, gives off to Doherty in the left corner. Doherty now to Redfern, swings it over to Ingersoll on the high right wing. Ingersoll gives off to Doherty on the left wing, being guarded by Campbell Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald trying to reach in for the ball, but Doherty able to keep it alive for Cuba City. On the right corner to Ingersoll, now to Redfern. Cuba City with some great ball movement. As I say that, a steal by Briley Zink. Zink back the other way, 1-on-1, and tries to put up a floater, but that one deflected by Trina Redfern, who came in from behind. Fennimore able to keep the possession, though, as Fitzgerald at the top of the arc, looking for someone to pass to, has the ball poked away, but recovers it on the high right side. Fitzgerald gives off to Ritchie. Ritchie charging towards the basket and throws it right into the student section. Look out. And they're going to say free throws coming up for Ritchie. As I say, that was a shooting foul. And that goes against Allie Ingersoll. That's her third. So Ingersoll and Trina Redfern with 3 fouls apiece. Team foul number 5 of the half for Cuba City. And the free throw is missed by Ritchie. Game tonight brought to you by Edward Jones Reeds Wealth Management in Platteville, Arter Brothers Creamery in Boscobel, Fritz's Burner Service in Darlington, and Century 21 affiliated in Boscobel. See Bobby Joe, Hans Allison, or Richard for all your real estate needs. Century 21 in Boscobel. Ritchie gets the second free throw to go. That's her first point of the game. Cuba City 48, Fennimore 27, 11-10 to play. Ashley Rowe walks it across center court, gives off to Krieger. Krieger loading up for 3 again on the right wing and gets the lucky bounce. But a whistle, and they're going to say the bucket counts. Makes it 51-27 with 11:01 to play. That is the third three-pointer of the half for Savannah Krieger. Her 4th of the game. She's got 14 points in total. And Cuba City will take possession because it was a foul against Fennimore and the 4th personal on Briley Zink. Ashley Rowe throwing in the inbound pass, baseline right side. Skips it in, and the shot goes over the backboard and out of bounds. Shot missed by Allie Moravitz. And it will be Fennimore basketball with under 11 minutes to play. 51-27, Cubans in front. Kate Kenny with a left-handed dribble pushes ahead to Ritchie on the left wing. Dribbles to the left side of the paint. Now to Fitzgerald at the high left. He's Peyton Landowski in the post, and her shot goes over the backboard and out of bounds. And it's they're going to say it was out of bounds on Cuba City. I thought that was a foul or something with the way the ball went way over the rim. But Fennimore keeps the ball. Inbound pass gets into Ritchie. Now to Landowski on the high right side. Dribbles to the left elbow. Look for someone to pass to. Finds Fitzgerald on the right wing. Fitzgerald overhead pass to Kenny on the left wing. Kenny gives off to Fitzgerald, charging towards the basket. Left-handed layup off the window and in for two. Nice finish for Campbell Fitzgerald. Her first points of the game. 51-29. Cuba City in front with 10:20 to play. Ashley Rowe dribbles to the right side of the paint. Krieger loading up for three again in the corner, and she can't miss from three. Her fourth three-pointer of the half, her fifth of the game. 54-29. Cuba City in front with 10 minutes to play. Ball in the right corner. Catherine Nelson finds Ritchie at the top. Ritchie, nice Euro step in the lane, and her layup rolls off the front of the rim. No good. Offensive rebound collected, and a long two coming up for Campbell Fitzgerald. Bouncing out the back iron, no good. Ashley Rowe with the rebound. Rowe back down the floor. Dribbles into the paint, now back out to the top. Krieger loading up for three again. Off the front of the rim, no good. And Ashley Rowe with the offensive rebound on the right wing. She puts up a floater. That one bounces out the back iron. Campbell Fitzgerald tracks down the rebound for Fennimore as the Golden Eagles trying to navigate some pressure in the backcourt to get it across the timeline. Nice dribble there by Kate Kenny, and a foul called against the Cubans. That'll be the third personal on Ashley Rowe. Team foul number 6. One more foul will send Fennimore to the free throw line for the rest of the game. 9:17 to play. Cuba City 54, Fennimore 29. And Fennimore inbounding right in front of me as we see it from the best seat in the house in the Year's Furniture broadcast booth. Brooklyn Ritchie gets it in to Campbell Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald with a crossover dribble on Moravitz, and a floater in the lane gets the deposit to go on the bank shot. Campbell Fitzgerald now with 4 points. 54-31. Cuba City in front with 9 minutes to go. Ball in the left corner to Dressler. Dribbles out of the corner. Gives off to Rowe at the top of the arc. Gives off to Moravitz on the right wing. Moravitz trying to get in on Landowski. Tosses to Rowe. Jumper at the left elbow. Bouncing off the back iron. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. Who touched it last? I think it's off Fennimore, and Cuba City will keep it. Game today brought to you by Anytime Roofing. Visit AnytimeRoofingWI.com to see how Anytime Roofing can help you with your next roofing or siding project. And by West End Salvage of Lancaster, see Junkyard Joe Krantz and the West End Salvage team for recycling as well as construction and demolition waste too. West End Salvage of Lancaster. Demons get the inbound pass in. Savannah Krieger in the corner. Gives off to the top to Moravitz. Moravitz being guarded by Peyton Landowski. Krieger in the lane and gets the floater to go. Savannah Krieger with a big second half. 14 points in the second half. 56-31. Cubans in front with 8:15 to play. Campbell Fitzgerald driving in, and they're going to say she double dribbled. Looked like the ball got hung up on her waist as she was driving towards the basket. Fennimore turns it over. Cuba City takes possession with 8:12 to play. Game brought to you by the Melby Funeral Home and Crematory in Platteville, offering a history of caring and understands that each family is unique and will honor personal requests and tradition. Matt and Laura Melby at the Melby Funeral Home and Crematory of Platteville. Lola Dressler on the high left goes out to the top to Ingersoll, swung over to the right wing to Ashley Rowe. Rowe with the ball over her head, looking for someone to pass to, trying to feed Ingersoll down low, charging towards the basket, off the window and in for two. Allie Ingersoll with the layup. 7 points in the second half for Ingersoll. She's got 12 points in total. 58-31. Cubans in front. 7:40 to go. Brooklyn Ritchie with a pass to Landowski in the right corner. Landowski finds Kylie Cole down low, and she lays it in off the glass. Kylie Cole gets the shot to go, and a 30-second timeout taken by Cuba City with 7:31 to play. Cuba City 58, Fennimore 33. Today's game brought to you by Northland Buildings and by Herms's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington. Herms's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See Herms's for the perfect paint for your next project. Herms's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Russell offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington. Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros at Brian's gets the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint in Lancaster. Breckler Insurance Group, for all your insurance needs. See Steve Landowski at Breckler Insurance in Fennimore. Breckler Insurance, serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. WCC Brands Custom Apparel in Kieler and at WCC-brands.com. Veterinary Associates of Hazel Green and Galena. And by Lyle Financial Group in Platteville. Tyler Dictanis with you with the best seat in the house in the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth at Fennimore High School on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. 7:31 to play in the second half. Cuba City 58, Fennimore 33. Cuba City looking to hold on and clinch at least a share of the SWAL title. As a three-pointer coming up in the right corner, and that one knocked down by Emerson Niles. Emerson Niles off the bench, hitting a three from the right corner. 61-33, Cubans in front. Fitzgerald gives to Richie out off the left side of the point. Now to Kylie Cole. Cole looking for a three, and she knocks that one down from long range. That is her fifth three-pointer of the game. 61-36, under 7 minutes to go. Cuba City in front. Ingersoll on the high right side. Overhead pass to Ashley Rowe off the left side of the point. Now a three-pointer coming up for Dressler, and she airballs it left side of the rim, goes out of bounds, and Fennimore will take possession. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health, starts here by Laley Center Monroe. Call your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson, at Laley Center Monroe. Campbell Fitzgerald lobbing it down low to Kylie Cole, and she overshoots the rim on the layup. And Allie Ingersoll tracks down the rebound for Cuba City. 6:25 to play. Cuba City 61, Fennimore 36. Ashley Rowe straight ahead three. Back iron, no. Emerson Niles trying to box out for the rebound, able to collect it before it goes into the backcourt. Now thrown over to Ingersoll in the right corner. Ingersoll pump fakes, but a double dribble called against Ingersoll. Cuba City with turnover. And Fennimore takes possession with 6:14 to play in the game. Again, Cuba City 61, Fennimore 36. Claire Bank with 8 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin by Colicker's Golf and Grill and at colickersgolfandgrill.com. Campbell Fitzgerald driving towards the basket along the baseline, overshoots the rim. Emerson Niles trying to wrestle away the rebound, gives off to Allie Ingersoll. Ingersoll will give it back cross court to Ashley Rowe, and Rowe will bring it into the front court. Rowe on the right wing, switching from the right to the left hand. Now retreating to the center court stripe, gets a screen from Savannah Krieger, swings it over to Niles in the left corner. Niles to Ingersoll on the right wing. Ingersoll backing in on Fitzgerald, puts up a shot. Shot's no good, but 2 free throws coming up as they whistle up Fitzgerald for the foul. 5:32 to play, 61-36. Cuba City in the lead. It's the third personal on Fitzgerald, team foul number 4 of Fennimore. And the first free throw off the back iron, no good for Allie Ingersoll. It's the first miss by Cuba City at the foul line tonight. Community First Bank, free in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. See at bank.com. Member FDIC. The second free throw is good for Ingersoll to make it Cuba City 62, Fennimore 36. Under 5.5 minutes to go. Both these teams will have byes in the regional quarterfinal round. Their next games will be Thursday night. Cuba City will await the winner of either Whitewater or Beloit Turner. Fennimore will take on either Montello or Melrose Mindoro. Emerson Niles called for a foul. And Briley Zink at the line shooting a 1-and-1. Colicker's Golf and Grill in Cuba City and at colickersgolfandgrill.com by Applied Micro, your computer networking specialist in Platteville, Dodgeville, and appliedmicro.biz. And Zink gets the first free throw to go. Zink now with 9 points on the game. A free throw here puts her in double figures. And she got it. Cuba City 62, Fennimore 38, 5:20 to go. Horvitz brings it into the front court for Cuba City on the high right side. Dribbles right side of the paint, gives off to Ashley Rowe, now to Savannah Krieger on the high left. Krieger skips it into Ingersoll. Ingersoll with a nice step and a finish off the window and in for two. Allie Ingersoll having a big second half as well for the Cubans. 64-38, under 5 minutes left. And an errant pass is deflected and stolen away by Cuba City. Cubans push it down the floor quickly. Ashley Rowe finding Ingersoll down low, but the shot rejected from behind by Kate Kenny, but Cuba City able to keep possession. Emerson Niles for three, trying to bank it in. That one off the side iron, no good. Lindowski there for the rebound, tried to rip the ball away, and they're going to say she traveled, wrestling the ball away. Not much Lindowski could have done there. As the possession arrow was pointing towards Fennimore's side. But Cuba City will keep the possession off the travel by Lindowski. 64-36, Cubans in front. Three-pointer coming up for Moravitz. That one spit back out. And Fitzgerald with the rebound for the Golden Eagles. Okay, Kenny dribbles to the left elbow, finds Lindowski on the high left side. Feeds Briley Zink, and her shot is blocked and taken away by the Cubans. 4:10 to play. Cuba City 64, Fennimore 38. Swell Girls Hoops on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. On the high left side for Ashley Rowe. Rowe looking for someone to pass to, now decides to dribble. Being guarded by Campbell Fitzgerald. Nice open lane, and her shot bounces off the back iron, no good. Fitzgerald with the rebound for the Golden Eagles. And a quick hand check foul called against Cuba City. It'll be on Ellie Moravitz, had that down as her second, team's eighth, and a 1-on-1 coming up for Kate Kenny. McNutt Electric at Belmont can assist with all of your electrical needs, whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential. Chip and his crew at McNutt Electric are on call. I'm ready to help you. McNutt Electric in Belmont. And Cuba City going deep to its bench in the final 4 minutes of this game as the free throws made by Kate Kenny to earn herself another. Kate Kenny now with 3 points on the game. After the game, we'll have the Tri-State Roofing LLC post-game show. We'll pick out the Hermses Ace Hardware MVP, the Tri-Core Turning Points, and the West End Salvage Scrapper of the game. Kate Kenny hits the second free throw, makes it 64-40. Cuba City leading Fennimore with 3:40 to play. On the high right side, Bethany Doherty, right-handed dribble into the paint, skips it back to Trina Redfern. Redfern gives off to the high left to Lainey Welp. Lainey Welp with a pass ahead to Doherty down low. Doherty off the window and in. Bethany Doherty now with 7 points for Cuba City, 66-40. Cubans in front. Cubans again will clinch at least a share of the Swall title as Fitzgerald loads up for three on the left wing, knocks it down. Campbell Fitzgerald with her first three-pointer of the game. Her ninth of the season. 66-43, the new score with 3 minutes to go. Doherty on the high right side looking at Lainey Welp. But gives off to Redfern, and Redfern's going to go into the backcourt. Over and back is called, and Fennimore takes possession with 2:52 remaining. Carver's Hardwood Flooring. For hardwood flooring, stair installation, and refinishing needs, call Ryan Carver, the only National Wood Flooring Association certified installer, sander, and finisher in the tri-state area. Carver's Hardwood Flooring in Benton. Riley Zink on the high right side finds Catherine Nelson loading up for three. That one's no good. Lainey Welp with the rebound for Cuba City. Gives off to Emerson Niles to bring it into the front court. Niles gives off to Redfern on the high right side. Now to Welp on the high left. Welp finds Redfern at the top. Swings it over to Dressler. Dressler inside, now to the high right to Brooke Terpstra, who's in the game. Shot put up and no good by Cuba City, and Fennimore back down the floor quickly as Fitzgerald trying to go coast to coast. Her layup off the back iron, no good. And Cuba City comes away with the rebound. Lola Dressler brings it across the center court stripe. Pass is deflected and stolen away by the Golden Eagles. Spot up three for Bradley Zink. Hits it from the right corner. And a full timeout taken by Fennimore, 66-46. Cuba City leading the Fennimore Golden Eagles. 1:54 left to play. We're back after this on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 7.
Hello, Mitch here from Kieler Family Dental. There's never been a better time to explore what's possible for you and your family at our 3 state-of-the-art facilities. From routine dental care to same-day crowns to clear aligners, veneers, and implants, we cover a wide spectrum of dental services. Call our team and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
This is Ben Baker, owner of Tri-State Roofing, LLC. Did you know we can take care of your roofing projects during the winter months? Tri-State Roofing uses reliable, long-lasting products that can be effectively applied in harsh winter temperatures. See our team for ice dam removal, gutter cleaning, and heat tape installation. Tri-State Roofing is fully insured, and we offer free estimates. Call Tri-State Roofing to fix your winter roofing issues.
In Game 7.
The Cubans are emptying their bench in the final minute, 40, leading 66-46. Ball on the high left side to Eddie Schoaf. Schoaf dribbles to the right side of the paint, trying to skip it over to the right corner to Erica Dressler. Goes off her fingertips and out of bounds, and Fennimore will take possession with a minute 32 to play. Shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest at the half. River Ridge leading Potosi Cassville in girls basketball 18-11. And on 97.7 Country WGLR, the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, Platteville leading Lancaster 13-7 with 8:32 left in half number 1. Shot missed by the Golden Eagles. Cuba City brings it into the front court, skipped over to the right corner to number 15, Brooke Terpstra. And a pass for Welp is stolen away. Campbell Fitzgerald with the breakaway steal and the layup. Steal and score for Campbell Fitzgerald. Gets her 9 points on the game, all of them coming here in the second half. 66-48, Cuba City in front with 53 seconds left. Cuba City will clinch at least a share of the Swall title as the layup is made by Erica Dressler. And another timeout taken to bring in number 42, Addie Nicely. Nicely checking in for Emerson Niles. Also in the game is Lily Shireman, number 24. Campbell Fitzgerald jogs it across the center court stripe with 40 seconds left. 68-48, Cuba City in front, and Fitzgerald driving towards the basket, and a foul goes against Addie Nicely. Her first personal, team's 9th. And free throws coming up for Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald trying to get in double figures at the free throw line right here, and the first free throw bounces off the back iron, no good. Fitzgerald's second free throw off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound Cubans. Lily Shireman wrestles that one away for Cuba City. Now to Addie Nicely on the high right side. Picks up her dribble at the top of the arc. Skips it over to Shireman on the high left. Now to Lane Welp in the left corner. Welp dribbles out of the corner. Trying to get past Fitzgerald, and her shot off the side of the rim, no good. Shireman trying to wrestle away the rebound. Hell ball called with 15.2 seconds left. Possession arrow pointing to the Fennimore side. Well, pass gets into Fitzgerald. And Fitzgerald brings it into the front court with 10 seconds left. Eden Fry on the left wing. Now to Kylie Cole. Straight ahead three. Airballs it short of the rim. It goes out of bounds with 2.6 seconds left. And that should do it. Inbound pass gets into Audrey Schoaf. Schoaf will dribble it out. And the final score, Cuba City 68, Fennimore 48. Cuba City finishes the regular season with a record of 17-7. They are co-champions at least of the Southwest Wisconsin Activities League. They await who they will play next Thursday night in the regional semifinals. They will take on the winner of either Beloit Turner or Whitewater. Fennimore finishes the regular season with a record of 15-9, 9-5 in the Swall. And their playoff game will be a week from tonight here in Fennimore as they await the winner of Montello and Melrose Mindoro. Coming up, our Tri-State Roofing LLC post-game show. We'll pick out the Tricor Turning Point, West End Salvage Scrapper of the game, then the Hershey's Hardware MVP, all straight ahead on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 8.
Fuel your day with quality taste. Stop at Quick Trip. Bring home the flavor of the Quickery Bacon. Now just $2.99 for a 12-ounce pack. Enjoy crispy applewood smoked goodness with your breakfast favorites. Or sizzling on top of a juicy burger packed with flavor. Make your taste buds and your wallet happy today. The Quickery Bacon. Now just $2.99 for a 12-ounce pack. Fuel up at your one-stop shop for snacks and meals that hit the spot. Only at Quick Trip.
Despite the cold of winter, you can still buy local and thrive local at the Platteville Indoor Farmers Market. This Saturday and every first and third Saturday through April, local vendors offer a variety of fresh meats, cheeses, vegetables, canned and baked goods, including gluten-free and a host of other edibles. Shop arts and crafts, jewelry, homemade soaps, and more. The Platteville Indoor Farmers Market this Saturday, 9 till noon, inside Roundtree Gallery on Main Street. Vendor lineup and interactive map at PlattevilleFarmersMarketWI.com.
In Game 8.
Cuba City, your winner over Fennimore, 68-48 in the regular season finale of the Southwest Wisconsin Activities League and girls basketball for the 2025-2026 basketball season. Our Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show coming up next on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 9.
This Lent, it's all about great flavor and delicious choices at River Rock Kitchen and Tap. Hi, this is Nikki, inviting you to gather around our table and enjoy 2 pieces of crispy cod with golden fries for just $25. And our featured dish of the month, Tuscan salmon, is rich, savory, and loaded with flavor. No pressure, no guilt, just really good food done right. River Rock Kitchen and Tap inside the Holiday Inn on Main Street in Dubuque, where Lent meets family night.
Hi, this is Sue Rydell from the Bell Tower Theater, inviting you to the new comedy, Fortune, when a lonely storefront psychic meets a despondent accountant who threatens to end it all if she does not see love in his future. She must wrestle with fate. In changing his destiny, might she also change her own? This witty and charming comedy is perfect for Valentine's Day. Don't miss Fortune, February 13th to March 1st. Tickets are just $26. Call 588-3377 or visit belltowertheater.net.
In Game 9.
Tri-State Roofing LLC post-game show on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Cuba City defeats Fennimore 68-48. The Cubans are at least co-champions of the Southwest Wisconsin Activities League this season, and we're joined by the victorious head coach, Jason Jerby. Coach, thanks for joining us. Congrats on the win. Congrats on the share of the conference title. A nice way to finish out the season for the Cubans before the postseason begins. A 20-point victory against a quality team like the Fennimore Golden Eagles, especially coming off a loss to Mineral Point in the last game. Talk about what you saw from your Cubans here tonight.
Yeah, the girls played hard. I was happy about that. I mean, we certainly have things to clean up. You saw the offensive rebounds in the first half from Fennimore that, they did a nice job with that. We didn't. And, we got to clean up some turnovers and stuff, but we'll take care of that. And but they get to celebrate a cool accomplishment, and now we move on to the next season, and it's going to be fun. So that's where all the attention turns, for us tonight, for the kids tomorrow after they figure out if they have school or not. I'm sure that'll be the first order of business. But yeah.
Yep, and what a fun season it's been for Cuba City. Get to finish the regular season with a record of 17-7. Had a very tough schedule, especially early on in the season. But once we got into conference play, the only losses coming to a very strong Mineral Point team that came on late in the season. When you look at the regular season as a whole, what's been the biggest area that you have been most impressed with for the team, especially from an area of growth from the start of the season to this point?
I think you take a step back and you realize the growth that we had. Like we did have five of our top 6 in terms of minutes and points and all that stuff, and graduate. And the way the girls came in, like it's really easy to say, oh, we've done that, we've reached the peak, we've done what we wanted to do in the high school career, and Like, no, you have to stay hungry, and they have done that, and they haven't made excuses, and it's not, oh, yeah, well, last year. No, there's nothing from last year that gets to carry over to this year. And I think that they've just done a great job of sectioning that off, of saying, that's done. Now we look to be the best team that we can be this season, and they've done that together, and they've gotten better as the year has gone on. So we've still got plenty of places to grow, and we'll do that, but it's not a work ethic issue. It's not an attitude issue, and I'm really fortunate to get to coach awesome kids.
Yep, you could definitely tell the effort was there in all phases of the game here tonight. I really thought the pressure defense really took Fennimore out of sync early on to stretch out the lead to double digits early on. With the postseason coming up around the corner, you don't know who the opponent is quite yet. It'll be either Whitewater or Beloit Turner a week from tonight. So now with the postseason getting the attention and playing up a division as well, drawing the 4 seed in that bracket. Talk about the pathway for Cuba City as the postseason begins. What stands out to you the most about the obstacles that Cuba City will face?
Yeah, I mean, so we'll see either Turner or Whitewater. Turner has beaten Whitewater twice this year. So if it does happen to be the higher seed, they'll present some challenges. They've got some great height. They've got good athleticism. I'm not going to lie. It's certainly nice to not be playing Tuesday night and to get that night as a practice and then to get the home game on Friday. And that's where our attention is, and they're going to feel like they probably should have had the 4 seed, I'm sure, and I get that, and they'll come in hungry, and I think it'll be a good basketball game, and it'll be a lot of fun, but that's what the postseason is. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, but getting to play that game at home is especially huge, just kind of given, the geographic disparity of some of the teams in the bracket here. And before we let you go, our Tricor Turning Point tonight brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. Had to navigate some foul trouble and stuff like that, especially in the first half, but able to get a double-digit lead early on. Was there a specific moment or series of events that kind of stood out to you that kind of brought things in Cuba City's favor?
I don't know, but I'm just going to shout out Savannah Krieger.
Yeah.
What a fun game for her. And, we've talked before about how she's had 2 ACL injuries. She missed her 8th grade year. She missed her sophomore year. And she contributed to us really well her freshman year, and just to see her getting out and looking comfortable, and it was so fun to watch.
5 3-pointers.
What a tremendous kid. And the thing is, impressive but not surprising.
Right.
And it's just, I can't imagine how difficult it would be to lose 2 out of 3 seasons, because everybody looks at the sheet and says, oh, she's a junior. Well, yeah, kind of, but actually playing time-wise, she's a sophomore or freshman because of those injuries. And what an awesome kid who has just put in work, and it's so fun to see her succeed. And I think we'll get a good deal more of that, but that was fantastic.
Yeah, that was fun to see. She couldn't miss from 3. It felt like, especially once we got into the second half. 4 3-pointers in the second half, 5 in total, and what a game. She finished with 19 points in total, and the regular season wraps up. We got the postseason coming up next week. Hopefully we'll see you down the line, Coach. Go enjoy this win, and good luck in the postseason.
Absolutely. Appreciate your coverage.
Yep, absolutely. That's Jason Derby, the victorious head coach of the Cuba City Cubans. Cuba City, the winner over Fennimore tonight, 68-48. Co-champions, at least, of the Southwest Wisconsin Activities League. If Mineral Point wins against Iowa Grant, and we anticipate that they will, Mineral Point will be the other champion of the SWAL this season. We'll take another timeout. We'll come back with more on our Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 10.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Shop Tammy's Piggly Wiggly in Galena Square off Highway 20. Find all your grocery, deli, and bakery needs, plus specialty cakes and weekly sales. Get cuts to order from the meat department, including fresh cut Angus beef. Tammy's Piggly Wiggly also has you covered with party trays. And check out the best selection of local wines and craft beers around. Look for the weekly flyer online at shopthepig.com. Then head to Tammy's Piggly Wiggly in Galena.
Wiggly, Wiggly, shop the pig.
In game 10.
Super Hits 106 in the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Cuba City, your winner over Fennimore in Swall Girls Basketball tonight. 68-48. The Shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. At the half, Argyle Pecatonica leads Barneveld 30-27 in the Six Rivers East regular season finale. 97.7 Country WGLR in the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Platteville leads Lancaster 24-18. And the final score in girls hoops, it's River Ridge over Potosi Cassville 50-37. More on the Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show after this on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Postgame 1 minute.
The Gifted Hands Thrift Store in Galena offers low-cost clothing and household goods to the public. Shop local and support individuals with disabilities served by the Galena Workshop. The thrift store provides paying jobs to many individuals and is a stepping stone for some to get a job in the community. Donated items are accepted at the workshop on Southwest Street in Galena, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m., except holidays. Gifted Hands Thrift Store at the Galena Workshop is open Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays 9 till 1.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
A fraction of a raindrop, 3 grains of salt, at up to 100 times more potent than morphine. The tiniest amount of illegal fentanyl is all it takes to cause an overdose. Fentanyl can be mixed into heroin, cocaine, pressed pills, meth, and other drugs. It could be in your drugs, and you wouldn't be able to see it, taste it, or smell it. Learn more at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
Right now, our country feels divided, but there's a place where people are coming together.
I was nervous to talk to someone so different than me.
Me too. Love Has No Labels and One Small Step are helping people with different political views, beliefs, and experiences connect through conversation, and it feels good.
This conversation gives me hope.
It gives me a lot of hope, too. Take a step toward bringing our country and your community together. Start a conversation at lovehasnolabels.com/one small step. A message from StoryCorps, Love Has No Labels, and the Ad Council.
Hey y'all, I'm Kelly Clarkson. Every American dreams of creating a better life for his or her family, but in some communities, those dreams face difficult challenges. When we come together to help those in need get the same opportunities as everyone else, we truly are making our country a better place to live for all of us. So look for volunteer opportunities in your community to help others achieve the American dream, all right? This message is courtesy of the United States Air Force.
Hello, my name is Andrea Delzell, and I've been using a wheelchair since I was 5 years old. If I had one message for the general public, it would be relax. Some folks get really flustered around disabled people, so they just pretend we're not there. I've actually had waiters talk to my companion and completely ignore me. People with disabilities just want the same respect and consideration as everyone else.
This is a message from United Spinal Association. Download our disability etiquette booklet at unitedspinal.org.
It's time for the Tri-State Roofing postgame show. This is Ben Baker, owner of Tri-State Roofing, LLC. Did you know we can take care of your roofing projects during the winter months? Tri-State Roofing uses reliable, long-lasting products that can be effectively applied in harsh winter temperatures. See our team for ice dam removal, gutter cleaning, and heat tape installation. Tri-State Roofing is fully insured, and we offer free estimates. Call Tri-State Roofing to fix your winter roofing issues.
Joint Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters, and overhead doors on Dubuque Super Hits 106, KIYX, Sageville, Dubuque, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel powered by Laley Center Monroe and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. Tyler Dictanis with you with the best seat in the house in the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. Cuba City, your winner over Fennimore, 68-48. Cuba City clinches at least a share of the SWAL title in girls basketball this season, pending the outcome of the Mineral Point Iowa Grant game, where we anticipate Mineral Point will get the win and both Cuba City and Mineral Point will share the conference title. It is now after 8 o'clock, which means the winter storm warning is officially in effect in our part of the state in southwest Wisconsin. So we'll do a quick wrap-up of the individual scoring for both teams here tonight. Cuba City led by Savannah Krieger with 19 points, including 5 three-pointers on the game tonight. Also in the scoring column, Allie Ingersoll had 15, the only 2 players in double figures for Cuba City on the game tonight, but a very balanced attack by the Cubans here tonight. Other scorers, Ashley Rowe had 9, Allie Morovitz had 8, 7 points for Bethany Doherty. And 2 points for Erica Dressler, 3 for Emerson Niles. I guess I didn't say it already. Allie Morovitz had 8. And everyone saw action for Cuba City in the second half, including Trina Redfern, Brooke Terpstra, Laney Welp, Lily Shireman, Audrey Schoaf, and Addie Nicely. As a team, Cuba City was 7 of 8 from the foul line, and they had 7 three-point makes. For the Fennimore Golden Eagles, they were led in scoring tonight by Kylie Cole with 18 points. Bradley Zink had 13. 9 points for Campbell Fitzgerald, all of her points coming in the second half. 4 points for Kate Kenny, 3 for Catherine Nelson, and 1 for Brooklyn Ritchie, 1 of 2 at the foul line. Eden Fry saw action but did not score. Peyton Landowski started but did not score. And as a team, Fennimore shot 8 of 18 from the foul line and had 8 three-point makes. Cuba City finishes the regular season with a record of 17-7. They await the winner of Whitewater and Beloit Turner next Friday night in the regional semifinal. Fennimore falls to 15-9 overall. They are 9-5 in the SWAL. They have a bye on Tuesday. They will take on the winner of Montello and Melrose Mindoro a week from tomorrow night. That's our scoring here individually for both teams here tonight. Our Hermses Ace Hardware MVP belongs to Savannah Krieger of Cuba City with the 19 points and the 5 three-point makes. Hermses Ace Hardware will be the MVP for your next project in your home. Go to Hermses Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Our West End Salvage scrapper of the game is the player whose hustle and scrappiness stood out and trying to lay the opponent to waste, presented by West End Salvage of Lancaster. I'm going to give that to Allie Ingersoll. She was all over the place for Cuba City tonight, had 15 points, but it really felt like she was rebounding and getting her fingers on basketballs, knocking them out of bounds and deflecting passes. So we'll give that to Allie Ingersoll tonight. And our Tricor Turning Point brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. It was 21-7. Fennimore would go on a 7-0 run to make it 21-14, but then Cuba City would stretch the lead to double digits and would not look back from there. So the scoring after the 7-0 run by Fennimore in that first half is our Tricor Turning Point tonight, brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. We'll do a final check on the shoebox scoreboard again in progress on 97.7 Country WGLR. Platteville taking on Lancaster in SWC girls basketball. Lancaster trying to win the conference title outright. Platteville trying to clinch a share with Lancaster. We'll tell you the halftime score after this on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Postgame 1 minute.
You want to give your baby everything, so start with a safe sleep area. Babies younger than 1 should always be placed to sleep on their backs on a firm and flat surface like a safety-approved crib. And keep blankets, pillows, and other soft or loose items out of the crib when the baby is in it. Learn more about safe sleep for babies at safetoSleep.nichd.nih.gov. Sponsored by the Eunice Kennedy Shriver National Institute of Child Health and Human Development.
It's been said that when someone you love has Parkinson's, you have Parkinson's.
The Parkinson's Foundation knows that the disease doesn't just affect the diagnosed. It affects everyone who supports and helps care for them.
If you have questions, the Parkinson's Foundation has answers.
We can help you understand the disease
and give you tips for living a better life.
Find your answers at parkinson.org or call 1-800-473-4636. The Parkinson's Foundation. Better lives together.
These are the sounds of a dinner. A dinner that almost didn't happen. A dinner now served, thanks to people like you. Due to COVID-19, 17 million more Americans may face hunger. Feeding America is helping our neighbors in need. And if you're able, you can too. Donations are being accepted at feedingamerica.org/coronavirus. Brought to you by the Ad Council and Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
Over 2.8 million Americans have served in our military since 9/11. Many have returned home with devastating injuries and few resources for them and their families. This is news correspondent Bob Woodruff. I sustained a life-threatening injury while reporting from Iraq in 2006. The military had my back that day, and they have each other's while serving. It's time we had theirs. Please join us as part of the Got Your Six initiative. To learn more, go to gotyoursix.org using the number 6.
Postgame 1 minute.
Wrapping up the Tri-State Roofing LLC post-game show on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Cuba City, your winner over Fennimore, 68-48. Cuba City clinches a share of the Southwest Wisconsin Activities League. Our shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Again, halftime scores: Argyle Pecatonica leading Barneveld 30-27. And on 97.7 Country, WGLR, Platteville leading Lancaster 24-18. If that score holds, Platteville and Lancaster will share the SWC girls basketball title. Steve Prescott will bring you the second half again over on 97.7 Country, WGLR. Other final scores we have in girls basketball: River Ridge over Potosi Cassville 50-37. And looks like that's all we have at the moment on our shoebox scoreboard. Steve Prescott will have the full report during News and Sports tomorrow on Super Hits 106 and on your other favorite Queen Bee Radio family of stations as well. Looking ahead to tomorrow night, we have girls wrestling on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. The girls individual sectional from Mineral Point. All of our local wrestlers who advanced from the regional round set to punch their ticket to state. We'll have coverage beginning at 3:40, and the first matches begin at 4 o'clock on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And in IHSA girls basketball, it'll be River Ridge Scales Mound taking on Galena on X1071 and X1071.com. Team sectional wrestling on Saturday from Cashton. We will have Riverdale versus Prairie du Chien, Iowa Grant Highland versus Basketball Wazeeka Steuben in the prelims, with Lancaster getting a first-round bye. That will be at 10 o'clock on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Other team wrestling sectionals: Peck Argyle versus Partyville and Mineral Point hosting at Mineral Point here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And our third team sectional, Reedsburg taking on Belmont Platteville in Lodi. That'll be on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. You can check out the full Queen Bee Radio Sports schedule at AM1590WPVL.com. That'll wrap up our broadcast here from Fennimore High School. Thanks to Jim Prohaska and the entire staff at Fennimore for being gracious hosts as always. Thanks to both head coaches, Ben Wood and Jason Derby, for the stats and information to tell you the story about both teams. Unable to get our pregame interviews on the air here tonight, unfortunately. Thanks to all of our sponsors who help us bring high school sports to you, and thank you for listening and watching along. This has been Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on Dubuque Super Hits 106, KIYX, Sageville, Dubuque, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel powered by Laley Center Monroe and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. Once again, your final score, Cuba City defeats Fennimore in Swall girls basketball 68-48. Cuba City finishes the regular season with a record of 17-7, 12-2 in the Southwest Wisconsin Activities League. Cuba City awaits the winner of Whitewater and Beloit Turner a week from tomorrow in Division 3. Fennimore falls to 15-9, 9-5 in the Swall. And Fennimore's next game will be a week from tomorrow at home as they await the winner of Montello and Melrose Mindoro in Division 4 girls basketball action next week. For the best seat in the house in the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth, I'm Tyler Dictanis. Thank you so much for joining us. More music from your generation coming up next on Super Hits 106. From Fennimore High School, so long, and we'll see you for more basketball and wrestling tomorrow night. Good night, everyone.
This has been a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation.
This is Dubuque's Super Hits 106, playing music for your generation. KIYX, Sageville, Dubuque, a Queen Bee radio station. On your radio, your computer, your smartphone, your smart speaker, and superhits106.com.